Can I quit my phone addiction within the next 7 days using the help of AI? You see, I have a problem. For the past few weeks, my screen time has been an average of 7 hours, sometimes 10, 11 hours. I don't even have that many fingers to show you. If you're good at math and we assume that I sleep 8 hours, as you hopefully do so, 7 hours is about half my waking life. And if I keep this behavior for the rest of my life, that will mean I will spend half my entire life staring at a goddamn screen mindlessly. So, how am I gonna try to fix it? I can't believe I'm saying this, but with the help of AI. You see, the other day I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts, probably one of the reasons my screen time is so high, and I stumbled up with this video by Dan Code titled something like, "How to Turn AI into Your 180 IQ Advisor." First, I looked at it and I thought, this is weird. But then I looked at the prompt and I realized, hey, it's actually pretty solid. And so I'm willing to give it a good chance. Well, AI helped me fix my screen time type stuff. Okay, so here's the problem. It basically tells AI you're super smart, super capable, and have an extreme focus on action, okay? Getting action, results, and fundamental changes. So, what I want to tell it is I have a screen time addiction.
I mean, let's get to the point. I want to reduce it from 7 hours to 2 hours daily average within a week. Please help me. Alright, let's see what it tells me. Oh my god. Please help me. Okay. So it starts out with the hard truth. You're not addicted to your screen time, you're addicted to avoiding your life. The phone is the problem, it's the escape. Until you fix this internal emptiness you're avoiding, every productivity tip is just a bandage. It's a temporary fix. You've outsourced your attention to machine because your environment is weak, your systems are non-existent, and your standards are too low. Whoa, okay. Damn, alright.
I mean, it literally gives me a challenge that I can just take right now.
Delete also all dopamine draining apps. I would say YouTube is like 90% of my screen time. Okay, it's also telling me to install certain apps that I imagine help me. I don't know what these do, but I imagine they help me manage my screen or something. And then write down is okay. Okay, so I mean, I just gotta take these string actions.
Okay, so it's basically the end of day one. It's 8:30. Beautiful sunset up there. Today I made 3 changes. The first one is I deleted all apps that were cheap dopamine, specifically YouTube, which was like 70% of my screen time. I also downloaded this app called AdBlock, which, as the name suggests, allows me to block apps, set screen time limits, that kind of stuff. And third, the biggest, most impactful change, I grayscale my phone, which basically means it looks black and white, it's colorless. And it has made such a big difference, okay? I feel like I still have the itch of like unlocking my phone or checking for notifications. And every time I unlock it, I look at like, not even like videos or anything, but just messages. And it's just like, it just looks so colorless, dude. I don't want to use it. But yeah, it has been really useful. I still have the habit of like pulling out my phone and then like, let me check it out. But because I can't do anything, I can't open YouTube and then it looks so plain and colorless, I don't feel like using it. So it has been really helpful. My screen time today is like 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it has generally drastically made a difference, like incredibly so. Tomorrow, what I want to do is wake up at like 5 a.m. in the morning tomorrow and see how it goes. I think that's going to be a nice break in like the pattern, the habit I form of like staring at my phone. It's going to be a hard change, but it's hopefully going to be an effective change. Hopefully I wake up at 5 a.m. because I hate waking up in the morning. Let's see how it goes. So I get up in the morning. The plan was to get up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. As you can tell, it's like 6:15. Some drastic difference. That being said, there is one key difference, and that is that I willingly got up. Usually, if I woke up like earlier than I had to, which would be like 6:30 for work, I would just doom scroll, waste my life away. But today, I got up. Sun's rising over there. Doesn't really feel like I'm waking up early because like it's basically daytime already, y'all. But like I said, I would be doom scrolling right now. So the fact that I'm going out for a walk, just out here in the nature, just feel good. It just feel good. Like, can I just say that? Like, it just feel good. Today, my plan is basically to start doing things like this. Instead of doom scrolling or just wasting my life away on my phone, I'm gonna be doing more productive things. The main one being YouTube, but also like right now, yeah, I'm recording myself instead of being on my phone, which is like crazy, bro. But I would also like to do things like go for a walk, work out, read a book, those kind of things. I know it sounds like typical cliche self-improvement stuff, but given that it's my free time, it's just nice to kind of form those habits. I gotta take like this angle of like recording myself with like a tripod on my phone, and I can see myself. Like it feels like I'm talking to someone, and like my girlfriend, yo, it feels like I'm trying to raise her up, you know?
Hey, shawty. How's it going? How you doing? How you been? Oh, hell, I can't, yo, I can't. Oh, hell no. Oh, my God. Oh, no, I actually can't. Yeah. It's been Peace.
So, here's a recap of what has happened the previous days, okay? So, the first 2 days, they went great, man, okay? I was excited, I was motivated, and I think that showed. I woke up early, I went out for a walk. I felt great throughout the day, right, because of that. And then in the afternoon, which was like where most of my screen time came from, I made sure like, okay, I'm not gonna use my phone. I'm not gonna touch it. And I didn't. My screen time at the end of the day was like 1 hour the first 3 days. And that was great. At this point, I was gonna be more than halfway through. I was 3 days in, about to be 4 days, right? It's gonna be awesome. I was crushing it. But then came the weekend. And it just wasn't a good time, the weekend, okay? It wasn't a good time. I had to fight my inner demons. I ended up like a Minecraft witch. Just not good times. Just not good times, man. Not good times. The weekend. It's very simple, right? I went for a walk. I felt great. And then one of my homies calls me up and he's like, yo, man, want to do something? And I was like, all right, sure, I'm down. I went to his house and at first we were kind of chilling there. And I was like, okay, we're probably gonna chill here a little bit and we're gonna figure out what to do. And then, we'll do something. Man, that's not what happened. So one of them is like, yo, wanna play some video games? And I have no video games on my phone at this point, right? And so I'm like, I don't have no video games. I only installed all of them. So I can't even play. And that was it, right? But then they kept insisting. We weren't doing anything. And they kept insisting, man. And I'm like, bro, I can't be fighting this inner demon so many times, man, and win every time. Eventually, them inner demons, they won. And I downloaded a game and I left their house with like 3 hours of screen time. Then I got home. One of them calls me and he's like, yo, you're trying to play more video games. And the thing that annoys me the most is that I didn't even think about it twice. Okay, I just immediately said, sure, I'm down to play some video games. I was even excited about it. There's not even an internal fight of like, oh, I'm trying to improve, I'm trying to better myself. No, I'm just going back to my old self and immediately saying yes to playing video games. Then to top it all off, I went to bed. And I had that itch to do something, to get some stimulation. And so I was just staring at my screen and I went to bed late. And probably because of that, I ended up getting this freaking horrible pimple on my nose, dude. And I ended up popping it when I was taking a shower. So now it's like freaking, it's a horrible pimple and it's scarred. Now I look like a freaking Minecraft witch, man. I look like the Minecraft witch, man. Like, what is this? What is this? And suddenly it wasn't much different, okay? My screen time was like 7 hours playing video games because one of them calls me, and then I went to this party, it was kind of dry, and I was just on my phone. But then came Monday, and I was like, okay, Monday, I'm not doing much. So like Monday's like, it can be all day just to crush it. So my plan was to wake up like 5 a.m., 5:30. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up early, and off the bat, I'm gonna crush it, man. I'm gonna go out for a walk. I gotta work out, I'm gonna take a cold shower, typical self-improvement stuff. Man, I was wrong, man. I set 3 alarms, okay? I was like, okay, I'm not letting this go wrong, okay? I set one alarm at 5:30, and it was like a sunlight alarm. It turns on a lamp, really bright, mimicking the sun, and it wakes you up. And that's usually the alarm I prefer. It feels natural, it works most of the times. But it doesn't always work. So I was like, okay, so I set another alarm with a watch I have, and it vibrates. That's the alarm, and that one usually always wakes me up. And then I was like, okay, I'm not taking any chances. I'm setting a third alarm. That one is on my phone. It was a vibrating and sound alarm. So I was like, okay, I'm guaranteed to wake up. Immediately, first alarm wakes me up. The sunlight alarm wakes me up, and I'm like, damn, all right, damn, okay, it's 5:30. But those days when like the bed just feels extra cozy. And you don't really have to get up immediately, right? And so you're like, let me chill for another 5 minutes. I ended up falling asleep. And then the second alarm hits on my watch, right? And it wakes me up. Okay, and I'm like, okay, this is the second time. I'm not gonna repeat the same mistake. I'm gonna just like chill here for a little bit, but I'm not gonna fall asleep. I fall asleep. And then finally the third alarm, this one was like the strongest. It was like the final boss, okay? It was guaranteed to wake me up, so it wakes me up, okay? It wakes me up. At this point, I've had 3 chances, 3 individual chances to get up and just get on with my day. and I get up, or I wake up. I wish I could say I got up. I didn't get up. And right now it's like 9. Right now it's 9. But you know, a lot of times things don't go as planned. They don't go perfect, right? And so I think it's just being able to make use of those days where things don't go as planned, things are not perfect, but you still show up and you still get the work done, right? And I think this is one of those days, right?
Hey, so I was editing the video and I'm like, what the hell do you mean this is one of those days where things don't go as planned? Things went as planned. You woke up at the right time, the alarm went off. You just didn't freaking get up. Okay? You just didn't get up. Okay? It's not one of those days where things don't go as planned, but you still gotta show up, you still gotta work hard, and you gotta make it work, you know? Like, you know, you weren't like fully productive, but you still showed up, you know? No, things went as planned. You woke up. You just didn't get up. So yeah. So funny thing is, you see the hair I have in the video? So I got a haircut not long after that video. This hair was like number 2, number 1. Really short, and it's already here. Okay, it's fully grown. It's a big lump of hair. I haven't taken a shower, so I need to take one. And the reason for that is because it's been 5 months. I recorded that video like 5 months, 6 months ago. And I never edited it. I've never finished editing it. But here I am. I will finish it. Thing is, I actually didn't record the last 2 days, so I actually don't even have like, I can't even say how I finished the experiment. I did continue it. I just didn't record it. So that's cool. I have myself to blame for that. Now, I didn't want to finish the video with like not giving any value. So let me get serious for a moment, okay? If you genuinely want to reduce your screen time, here is what you need to do. I'm gonna give you the solution. The hard part, however, which is the execution, is ultimately up to you, okay? I can give you the solution. Probably already know the solution, but you haven't executed it because it's hard, okay? So let this be the last video you watch on reducing your screen time. This is what you need to do to reduce your screen time. The first change is to replace your screen time with a healthy activity. I think most of us recognize that having a high screen time is an unhealthy behavior. Therefore, I want to reduce my screen time. I want to get rid of it. And a lot of people, and you know, some people succeed and they do reduce the screen time, but then what? They don't know what to do, and so they just go back to using their phone again, and nothing really changes. So, if you want to reduce your screen time, also think about why. What is an activity you wish you had more time to do? What do you want to start a new hobby, learn a new skill, be more present with friends and family? Whatever it is, pick one thing to do once you have more time by reducing your screen time. Now, 3 changes to actually reduce your screen time. Cinema. I mean, they're here. Okay, the first one. Making your phone colorless. Go to settings, turn on monochrome. It's going to be colorless. Delete all unhealthy apps. Delete the biggest sources of your screen time. For me, that was YouTube. I deleted it. Simple as that. Disable most unnecessary notifications. Okay, most notifications you get, like 90% of them are freaking useless. Okay, now. Thing is, your brain is throwing a bunch of excuses at you right now, like, oh, like, you know, if I make my phone colorless, I'm not gonna be able to take pictures, or you know, the pictures I take and the videos I take, they're, you know, I'm not going to be able to see what they look like. You know, if I delete YouTube, for example, like right now I'm watching a self-improvement video, it's helping me. If I get rid of YouTube, I won't be able to watch more self-improvement. How many videos have you actually watched that benefited your life? How many things have you executed from all the things you watched, all the information you consume? The answer is probably not. All of these excuses that your brain is throwing at you, all of this resistance is a sign that this is a worthwhile change. It wouldn't be worthwhile if it wasn't hard. That is what change is. So, just get over it. I read about this concept in a book. It's called Experiment Without Limits. And it talks about a habit is like a flowing river. You know, it goes, picture a river that goes straight. And then a new habit is a river that goes down in a different direction. So when you want to form a new habit, you're making that river that flows straight flow in a different direction. What does this mean? That you constantly have to block the previous path of the river going straight, and you have to carve out a new path so that the river can go in a different direction. This is the daily consistent effort that you need when you're trying to implement a new habit. You can't get around it. No amount of knowledge, information, or videos that you watch about it is going to change the fact that you ultimately have to work hard if you want to carve out a new path so that you can have a new, healthier habit. That is just the reality of it. You constantly, every single day, have to work hard. It'll carve out the new path slowly so that the river can flow in a different direction, all while also slowly blocking and getting rid of the previous path. That is how forming a habit works. You can't get around it. It's just the reality of it. Just accept it. Move on. Work hard. Here's the solution. It doesn't get any simpler than this. If you genuinely want to reduce your screen time, these are the things you need to do. That being said, I'm giving you the easy part, the solution that you can probably find with a Google search. The hard part, which is the execution, is ultimately up to you, and there is not getting around it. It's going to be hard work, but that's the reality of it. So, let this be the last video on reducing the screen time that you ever watch, please. Cool, mathematics. Okay, so hey, what's up? I'm back. Like I said, this video was supposed to come out like 5 months ago, but it's coming out today. Look, something's happened during this few months that it's honestly, it's life, ain't it? It was bad. It was not a good period, and I mean that. But we're back, okay? That's the thing that matters, brother, okay? And I just wanted to include this segment because this is like going to be like my first like proper video. I've made a few videos before. There's like 3 or 4, but we're kind of like, man, this is my first proper YouTube video, and like, you know, I think how dope would it be if I stick through with this, and you know, hopefully things work out. And then I look back at this video and I'm like, damn, this is one of my first YouTube video, like proper YouTube video, y'all, like cinema, and like I'm famous and popular, and like, how dope would that be? You know, and like, what if? And the thing is, winning goes from being a what if to when will it happen if you just simply never give up. You know, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Of course, it's not just constantly showing up every single day. With each day, you have to try to improve and reiterate. I just wanted to include this part because, like, this is my like, I'm back. This is my first YouTube video, and yeah, peace. Have fun. I hope you found this video entertaining, at the very least. Hopefully helpful. Ultimately, it is only helpful if you execute on it. So yeah, I'm blanking out, but yeah, have a good time, y'all. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your day. Peace. Cinema. Oh snap! There was the awkward moment of like you closing down, like stop recording, like cinema.